They kind of encourage Noah to become her, like, local tour guide. So he kind of We're cutting all this. We're cutting all this.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Books and Banter. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Coral.
So it's that time of year again. It's getting colder outside. It's getting dark early, way early.
I'm falling asleep at 7 p.m.
Yes, I was trying to read last night on the couch at like 8 o'clock and I could not stay awake. But yeah, so it's that time to get cozy. And so we're going to tell you about some cozy reads that we have recently read and enjoyed. So, all right, Coral, what's first?
Yeah, so I read When in Rome by Sarah Adams. Sarah Adams actually has a whole series of books that take place in this town. So if you like this one, you've got 3 other, well, I think the 4th one comes out next year, but a couple other ones to get you through. But it's a very just like sweet romance. It follows Amelia Rose, but she's known as Ray Rose because she is a pop star. She's a little Taylor Swift coded. I'm not gonna lie, but this is pre like the Travis Kelce stuff. Like this book's a couple years old, so don't worry about that. But she's kind of burnt out by her like grueling schedule and the tour and like all this media stuff. Like she's just tired. So she is inspired by her favorite movie, Roman Holiday, with Audrey Hepburn. And she's like, I'm just gonna run away to Rome. But the thing is, she's in the U.S., so she ends up in Rome, Kentucky. She's just like types Rome into her, and the closest Rome that she finds is the Rome she goes to.
Is she driving or?
Yeah, she drives. Okay. She drives. It's like the middle of the night. It's like an impulse decision. She's like, I'm gonna get in my car and I'm gonna go to the place called Rome, and the closest Rome is Kentucky.
Okay.
Decisions are made. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She's having a breakdown. She needs somewhere to go. And speaking of breakdowns, she gets to Rome, Kentucky. And her car breaks down. And her car breaks down. Her car breaks down in the front yard of this man named Noah Walker. Now, Noah Walker, he's your classic kind of like grumpy small town. We've read these books. We know what we're getting into. But he runs and owns the local pie shop because it was his grandmother's and his sisters didn't want it. They weren't, and he's the one who was skilled with making pies. So Noah owns the pie shop.
Nice.
And so it's the middle of the night. He's like, you can stay in my spare room. We'll deal with your car tomorrow. So she does. And then the next day, the local mechanic's like, oh, it'll take a couple weeks to do this car. And then he calls the local inn that Amelia supposedly has a room in. Yeah. And they're like, oh, she stayed last night at your place. Well, we're actually full. And he's like, we know you're not full. There's a lot of meddling townspeople in this story, which is a lot of fun. Like, it's fun, Everyone in this town is like, oh, we're going to get these two together.
Right, yeah.
Including Noah's sisters. Including Noah's sisters who become fast friends with Amelia, and they encouraged their brother to become kind of her tour guide around their kind of local small town. So it's just a very sweet, very fun story. Amelia is very lonely because of her life as a star, and she gets to kind of live a couple days in this small town and kind of experience that. And Noah has gotten out of a bad relationship in the past few years, and so he's getting the opportunity also to kind of like re-explore the town he grew up in and like see why he really does love it. But it's a lot of fun. It's actually a great pick for teens as well. I really suggest this one to teens who also would like to read maybe more of an adult romance. I think it's a great pick for that. And of course, it's the first in a series of 4, so if you like it, you've got 3 other books that take place in the same small town.
Yeah.
But it's available in print, on Libby as an ebook, and on Libby and Hoopla as an e-audiobook.
Nice. Now, does he know that she's famous, or is she like hiding her identity?
He doesn't know at first, but I mean, she's not like
keeping it a secret, or
no.
Okay.
So
I was wondering if it was going to be one of those where like she keeps it a secret and then he finds out and then there's drama because of that. So
no.
Okay. Okay, so the one I read is called Back After This by Linda Holmes. It is about a podcast producer named Cecily, and she loves doing podcasts, She used to do one with her ex-boyfriend, and then they broke up, and like he basically kind of like got the podcast, and it's blown up, and so she's kind of a little bit bitter that, you know, people hear about the podcast and they think it's his, and anyway, so she really wants to do her own show though, but her producer, her boss won't let her yet until he finally makes her a deal. He will give her the chance to host her own show if she does this other show first. But this other show is where she has to go on 20 dates, set up though by a woman, a social media influencer named Eliza. So Cecily, of course, is not. Oh, and Eliza's also a relationship coach. So. Of course, Cecily is not excited about this, but she really wants to do her own show. Also, she has a employee, or her mentee, Julie, and so she wants to, you know, kind of make sure this happens so that Julie can have opportunities as well and stay on at the company. Anyway, so Cecily now has to go on these 20 dates and then talk about them on the podcast. Well, there's another little complication in that she has a meet cute with a guy named Will. She's like at a hair salon, and then she sees a dog, a Great Dane, like running down the street, and then this guy, you know, chasing after him. So she goes out and she has like something in her bag to kind of get the dog's attention, and so that's how they meet, and so they become friendly. And so she's going on these dates, but then she also kind of can't stop thinking about him. Anyway, I think you know where it's going to go. I really like this because I really like Cecily the character. I liked Will as a character. He was a great male lead. I thought they were like, you know, multi-dimensional. But it was just, you know, yeah, like our title is for this video is cozy. It's cute. It's sweet. So it's a nice, like, easy read. So I mean, I like podcast. So it was kind of nice to see like kind of how that world works. But yeah, this was a fun, sweet read. So.
Yeah.
And it is available as an audio and ebook on Libby.
Cool. Yeah. And if cozy reads really aren't your speed, do not worry. Next week we have a very special video where we are going to talk about some little bit more chaotic reads.
The opposite of cozy.
The opposite.
Yeah.
But I just want to remind you to check the content warnings for these two. Even though they're cozy, that doesn't mean there might be some things in it that isn't really your particular style or things you like to see in a book, and that's totally okay. Feel free to check out some more of our videos to see if any of those are more your style, and also talk to your local librarian and see what suggestions they might have for you. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see ya. Bye!